This will be episode 158, cycle 2714 and onward. Ah, this is gonna be a good one, probably. We gotta finish the nuclear refueling for our nuclear rockets on the other planets. Probably need to do a little bit more pipe optimizations today and get a bunch of the other stuff sorted. And I think we're gonna head back to the resin planet for getting the tree actually organized. Soda, water acquired. So, let's get it started once the game actually loads properly. Come on, ONI. I know the map is huge. Come on. I'm still debating about how we're going to optimize things so the game will run better. Come on, ONI. Definitely taking a while to load. There we go. Okay. Now we can catch up. Talent radiation. What? Getting bad enough to actually cause a problem in there? Marginally concerning. They're glum. They shouldn't be emitting that much radiation yet. There we go. Okay, got all of that out of there. That'll revent. It should start flowing back. We need to move the water out of there, actually. Let me grab these real quick and put them away. Oh, it's done. There we go. Oh, super cold, which is expected. Good. Oh, kilograms. That should be fine. We don't need more. I'll leave that there for now for more cooling. Why they're not sending, or what are we dealing with here? Parts is the crude oil itself is coming. Don't think I can improve the throughput of that. I really don't. Going again. Already pumping. Yeah, I think that's pretty much set in stone at this point. That should be fine for now. Pop up the excess here. Get a little bit better off. Well, you guys are all good. Main base, we've got all of our rockets back. They're dumping all their excess mass. We can finally get that achievement done. Wire burst. Bridge damage. Re-enable auto repair. How's our output doing? Very low output there. There. That's just right. Hmm. Oh my goodness, it actually went down by 0.1 degree. So, yeah, I guess I could see that. We are sending our nuclear waste over to other planet right now. But yeah, we need to come back and solve this guy's problems. Entire base needs some small tweaks here and there. I also need to collect the tungsten. This is the thing that concerns me. We do finally have the ability to send petroleum anywhere we want in the universe. But I need that to break 50. I know it's 46,000 kilograms. And I definitely want that higher. That's for sure. Nope. I was taking a little extra time this time. Two, 130, 130, 390. So we're gonna up that just a little bit further. Oops. I need you guys to actually analyze what that thing is. I need to know when it goes off. This on the other hand, already disabled. Are falling slowly. Happen for a second, and then lower it down. Okay. I think the average mean temperature I'm dealing with over here is like 240, but I want it to be lower than that. I gotta figure out what the temperature value is going to be for the liquid phosphorus so we can get it out of here. This bad boy is not running again? Why are you not running? Oh, because it's getting too hot in the room. Got it. That's maintaining about 129 degrees. Expected. I think it's time we finally seal in the walls here and insulate them. Just that. We'll still have some temperature leakage, but and this connects to space, so it's not exactly a big deal. Ooh, Lexifern. Only you didn't have slow learner. Auto with operating 10, interior decorator, stately stylish but slow learner. And then Nisbet with a ranching 9, green thumb, wrong one, interior decorator, kitchen menace. If only. Well, I think we'll take the Oxyfern actually. You need to think how we're going to do an oxyfern setup in here. We have excess water, so I could probably utilize it. I'm almost tempted to just try to pick up all my plants and then naturally plant a couple. It'd probably be easier just to plant one down here, actually. Actually plant one in the corners there. Growing there. I actually think we could possibly grow one like right here. This is the only plant that's getting in the way. Yeah. That's the only plant. I think we can. We can uproot that. Let me uproot this guy. Remove. Oh, temperature check. I think we have to actually keep it in. I could put a natural tile here and have a pip actually plant on top of it, or here. Because downward, this is fine. It's just this plant alone is causing a problem with the natural planting rotation. Now, let me do 2 plastic tiles, move this, put a door in there, have it create a natural tile. Probably should organize this a little bit better. Well, there is 3 plants planted above, so this might cause a problem because I think this is going to interfere. But not completely. If I need to, I can always just uproot these 2, and then this should be able to grow them. We're about to find out. If a pip decides to plant something over here, then we know it's safe to plant there. So then we'll just put an oxyfern seed here and seal everything else off. Don't think there was anything back there besides the piping. Have to find out. Nope, it was. What? I don't know. Probably the pinch of pepper nut. But let me put a storage container on top of this. We'll just drop an oxyfern on top and hope that the pips will actually plant it there. Get those done. That's already filled. That reloaded. check where we need to send our rockets to real quick. That's recharging. That's recharging. Frozen or asteroid field. Gene's rockets. That one should be fine for him. Stella. Where do I need to send you? Forested or field. Fine for you. I need to refill your food container, and Jean's food containers need to be refilled as well. Ugh. Probably should put Stella on vacation for today, actually. It is their birthday, apparently. I might need another rocket pilot to actually do the duties today. We don't really have anyone else trained up, so I might want to do that soon. Let me double check and see who we've got. Technically a bear? Yeah, you know what? I think it's time he gets his own little rocket this time around. So probably give him that as well. That does put him at 27. Where is Bear, by the way? Bear, you finally get to be a pilot. Because it's technically Stella's day off. Let me go find her on the list here. Yep. Okay, food is taken care of. Should have Angry Bear through here. Stella. Find Bear. Just want to make sure they're marked. But yeah. I think Stella gets to have the day off, so they just get to hang around in base while Angry Bear has to do all of her duties today. Thank goodness we have 42 duplicates to work with. When this ever happens, it's like, okay, cool. I don't have to worry about it. Well, the problem with that is quite a ways. That's 7. That's 8. I might actually... Yeah, let me send Bear there, and Jean can go to the farther one. I have plenty of food anyway, so it's not a big deal. That should actually be fine. Jean's rocket's already empty? Yep. Okay, Jean. No. No. Barry, you don't have to sit in the rocket the entire time. There you go. Deep frozen, sterile atmosphere, and season. Perfect. Okay. Jean, punch it. You have orders to acquire. There he goes. Nope, Bear, run. You don't want to get irradiated. You really don't want to be standing in that circle. That would be bad. That would be very, very, very bad. Yeah, off he goes. And yes, this one we should probably return to Ikellen because we need to get that resin. I need more visco gel on all my planets. I need it. I need to be able to put purple piles of gel everywhere. I also need to rebuild this entire thing and do a one tube pump. And then once that's done, we're all good to go. Oh, I got uploaded. There. Damn it. I need to add more room. It's just too much. It's too much power draw. Our network is already like as compacted as I can possibly make it here. And yes, we can remove 1 kilogram of steam per second. Whereas I'm pretty sure we're putting in way more than that. Alright, what? Needs to be like negative 40. Actually, let's just do negative 15 should be fine. Visco gel is going to be a problem. Everything else should be okay. I'm like, why are you not running? Need to keep plasticizing that. Probably you should actually insulate this and this. So it doesn't touch that. But I don't think it'll matter much. Pressure amounts are fine. Something over here is down to 81 on that side, 80 over there. Supercoolant is doing its job, slowly but efficiently. Fully plastic. That corner. To be honest, this should probably also be plasticized at some point. Yeah. Like just that corner there. Everything else is fine on that front. What's the Palin doing? open these and double check that there's nothing inside. Then we can pop that. This bad bag goes off in 6.8 cycles. We should see sulfur gas going everywhere, so I expect that shortly. Temperatures are pretty much stabilized in here for now. I really did mop up materials. I really have been just leaving stuff out everywhere. Crap. It's something to worry about. We're missing glass. Can't really build any more of that yet. Wait on that. That thing goes kaboom. I will come back here and fix this place. It's on the list. And landing here is going to be a nightmare, but totally doable. I just have to make sure I put enough materials down that we can easily build a refueling station. And hopefully not have the nuclear waste just vaporize everywhere. That would be bad. I'm so worried about building this stupid thing. One wrong move and it all goes kaboom. It's just so hot. It's really the problem. Got that. Tiny amount of water in there, that's fine. Should be all the plastic I'm going to need for a little while. I need to extract all the water from the ice as well from this planet and remove all the random gases around so I can reduce some of the latency issues. Yes, choose anything else. Oh, construction on that. That was from the other thing before. Okay. So nuclear waste is pretty much being fired off at, I think, 2.7 kilogram, or yeah, 2.7 thousand kilograms of mass per every 10 seconds. Roughly about that. Dupes, can you bring the payload? We need to get that thing built first. We gotta finish this one. Yep, 47. It's getting there. Almost done. We just have a lot of radioactive material to worry about. Never fun. Never fun dealing with this much nuclear waste. Just when you have to pocket it everywhere. I really should have shoved this thing into the other chamber. But then it would still be about one off anyway. Eventually I just wanted to slap a ore sensor. I slap it in an ore gate and then put it on one on up to a cycle timer just to refresh it just in case. I'm still worried about this power grid as well. mean, the main spine over here is perfectly fine. This is connected through it. I have a feeling I might be overloading one of these actual grids on a regular basis. Gotta be careful. How's our tanks doing? I only have two more oil reserves I can pull from. That is more than enough to fill an entire pipe. I feel like we're having a throughput issue. Well, this is still the weird one. For reference, that's a vacuum. That's the liquid. It's floating on top of the vacuum. Don't ask me how that's working. I don't know. It just is. Oh no. Too much mass, it's not turning into material. Well, it is cooling down. Temperature in here is actually being slightly reduced. Just not enough. Yeah, we put too much in. I might have to weight control this instead of just timer control. It was too powerful. The good news is this stuff is actually super easy to melt because the melting point is 44 degrees. Yeah, 44.1. We'll turn back into a liquid. That is super low, actually. That's dupe livable low. Is mildly concerning when that's a fluid. Okay, why is Neo... Hold up. Oh. Okay, that's from the steam from earlier. Are we missing a suit? Nope, no worn Atmos suit. Dupe. Dupe, don't. I'm gonna have to stop him on that one for a bit. I approve of the effort, but you're stuck in an infinite loop and I don't want you to be. Have we delivered the suit yet? Or are we just missing it? It's gotta be. Nope, no worn Atmos. Did we have a... Oh no, did we have an atmosphere teleport out of the map? Isn't that what happened? Oh god. I checked. You were there, you were there, one there, one there. Oh crap. I think we had a suit teleport out of the map. Crap. Group, just... We'll have to make one out of aluminum. Seems one of our suits has disappeared again. Actually, no. I think I know where it is. I just realized. If we had another suit teleportation incident like we did with the water world, when we had the gas planet reveal itself, it was probably the suit teleporting to it again. Well, now I know where it came from. crap. Because, yeah, we're missing a suit. Ah, damn it. Well, rip my aluminum, but whatever. It happens. Not the end of the world, just mildly annoying. Also very, very weird. I can probably ride this temperature a little bit higher. This one at the end, I'm just going to keep there. I have enough diamond for another one. I do not. I think I'm just going to scoot this one right behind the other one. It's not going to help that much, but it will at least do something. That is, if it's going to count it. No. I guess it's trying to build that one. Yes. Construction, max priority. Bump that up immediately. Actually, get rid of most of it. This line is no longer needed. It's only really here if we actually need to send a fluid through, but we don't really need to anymore. So I can probably just shove the radiant pipe through here. We'll manually connect everything and then remove the bridge. That way I can freeze out the system. I need you to build these first. And then get rid of the other. There we go. Bridge, boom, get rid of you. Manually connect these two, and this should run a little bit better. And it should be able to cool the chamber more efficiently, now that we've got it sorted out. Bridge. That one. Okay. That is now completely free-flowing. You guys should be able to run a little bit better. Actually, not. I'll just leave that alone. Because that'll all cool down on its own anyway. 70 degrees, 98 forward and falling. Okay, cool. So this should eventually freeze out most of this area, I think. It should hopefully not freeze out my cool steam vents, like the tanks. That would be bad, but I think everything else should be. Hopefully the smaller bits of liquid phosphorus will turn into regular pieces, and once that happens, they can be extracted. Then I can warm this back up and rinse and repeat. Oh, load again. What is causing this? Oh, that was. All connected through there. What do you need liquid phosphorate for? Well, liquid phosphorus. Liquid phosphorus is now utilized in the labs. So in the geotuner, when you want to overclock any of your points of interest, it utilizes refined phosphorus. Also, refined phosphorus was never balanced, like, to be completely honest. Cly never really tweaked it much, and one of the bigger problems with it is when you go from phosphorite to refined phosphorus, you actually gain about 6 times the energy. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to work around. If I go over here, let's go to solids, so 0.77 from 0.15. So this is what salt used to do, where it would end up generating, when its state changed, its total temperature value, the amount of energy in it, went up about 5 times. This is almost 6. So it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass to work with. Yeah, mostly it just comes down to reducing the amount of mass that is interacting with it, and also reducing the amount of temperature that it has to actually work around. In testing, hydrogen was the most usable medium when working with this stuff. I still pretty much stand by my testing, so I just have to worry about how much mass I'm actually throwing into the room. But yeah, it does work. I just have to make sure that this system does not end up taking up too much mass. I'm thinking 400 kilograms is probably its limit per run. But as mentioned, I need to reduce this, so we got to freeze it out and then warm it back up, and hopefully during the process of doing so, we just get material out of it. Yeah, I will be shipping this out. Right now, as the title of the stream says, we are working on our nuclear refuelment. So, trying to push this to 50,000 kilograms. And once we do that, then I also need to start working on Palin's one. Pretty sure I need to upgrade this a little bit further. It does refill, but it's quite slow. And the other one would be Rudabo's one. We need to put one here when we come back. Kellen's one needs to be finished. And Drapola. I just need to get a cooling loop going, and then I can start importing nuclear waste. We should be okay. Oops, did you actually get everything in? I think they did. Yes, they did. Hooray. Really good news. Okay. It's all nice and prepared for when we need it. Connected. I just need to get water in here. Oops, if you can move that, that would be great. Yeah, eventually I want to be able to put down a bunch of geotuners and overclock the gold for a bit. So I just need to make sure we convert all of our phosphorite that we're not really utilizing for anything just into that. Ooh, iron. Animal lover, but not rancher. Sorry, Liam. Shovel, taste buds, iron gut, kitchen mess, squeamish, building, rocketry. Meh. Sorry, Nisbet. You did not make the cut on that one. That. Have we finally emptied the rocket? Question? Yep. Okay. Stella? Yes, you're allowed in here. Stella, why? Fine. Swear to God, I'm gonna actually isolate this bathroom when you guys are not using it. There you go. Now, Stella, it is your birthday IRL, so your duplicate is leaving this, and we're leaving it to Bear. So back in the base you go. I know you like your rocket. This is your day off. Where's Bear? There he is. You may fire when ready, buddy. Oh, and seeing I didn't say it earlier, Nezaroma, welcome. Bear, you taking your time? He's just standing there like, ah, yes. Yeah. There you go. Are you gonna hit the button? Oh, no. Did I not get you? No, you've got it. You have access. Why are you not wanting to press the button? We're on the crew list. Are manifest is all good. Are you gonna fire off your rocket that you've been wanting to use this entire time? Apparently not. Wait, navigation. No, you can navigate the entire rocket. You're still locked in. Gonna launch or what? Pilot, check. Launch path, check. You have rocket piloting. Is it your priorities? Is that what's going on? It's gotta be priorities. Nothing else left on my checklist. Alright. Wait, no, you're on your rocket right now. Gene for the other one. Yep, there it is. There you go, bud. Finally get to launch your first rocket. Because our other rocket pilot, it's their birthday. Oh, that's funny. But off you go. You finally get some pilot training in you. The big question. Where to put Stella? I'm almost thinking we just put them on ranching to give the actual pips attention. I can't think of a better place to put them. Let me go find her real quick. let's check the skills real quick. There you are. You've got full critter ranching. That's... I think you're perfect for the job, to be honest. Let's see where they're currently located. Let's see what they're doing. Never mind, they're asleep on a ladder. Ella, go there, please. Ella, you're gonna get Real Xiao's bed. And that messed him. Okay. Well, that's nice and sorted. Petroleum. Okay. All of that is sorted now. Jean, get your breath. Actually, already almost there. Very nice. Check on Fee and Moisty. They're all doing perfectly fine. Oh god. 1,782 seaweed crane. Okay, yeah, no, they're fine on the food front. Absolutely perfectly safe on that front. Holy crap. I don't think I need to worry about them. The only thing I have to worry about for them is the water situation. That's about it. Water's up to 92. Will eventually overflow, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Around. I do need to come back here and actually build the base. I feel like I just need to lambast this planet with steel. At least get over to here. So maybe stop getting meteorited to hell. The ethanol did actually off-gas. But then it cooled down enough that it just fell down. That's all fine. Meteorite planets are always the worst to work on. All of this ice needs to be up-converted into water. We're all good on oxygen over here for now. Let's see. How much steel do I even have laying around? 14.5 tons. Not an insignificant amount, but not a lot either. Cooling is down to 79 there. I think it might be time that I poke a hole through here. I want to let this cool down just a little more and then do it. Because there's two ways to really go about this. Either flow the water into here and just not care, or we can utilize your ship plate right on this corner and pop that open. And that will sap this energy into here. Either option is completely viable, and just kind of debating about which one I want to do first. All this has to be cooled down. Guys, this also needs to be cooled down and removed. Let's check up real quick. 49,394. Ah, so close. God dang it. Can you mop that up, please? No, it's just gonna ooze out again, but just do it. Please just get it done. Let me grab Oxyfern. Yeah, dupes. Bring me a plant. Or so bring me one seed. Then... fine. Put it in first, and then deconstruct. Like this? Oh, there he goes. I was like, where'd he go? A little bit too fast for the dupe. Sorry, bud. There we go. Put that on the ground. And we wait. We hope a pip will actually plant that. If not, I can always deconstruct that. Just up that. That is just enough space that I think should be fine. I'm more worried about this one. And anything else. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if they'll actually take the other one. Oh, well, they are planting. They're just planting the wrong plant. Of course. We move that one out of there. Hopefully... Okay, yep. Have the Oxyfern and shove it in there. Do that, we're good. Thinking. Get everything out of the way. It's free CO2 conversion, so it's like, why not? I might actually shove another one over here. Just be done with it. We know that they will try to plant here. That's good. Navigation-wise, nice and simple. They'll eventually pop it. Okay. This should still be accessible. No. That would explain it. Man down! Oh no. Dupe is asleep. That would explain why it's taking so long. That and probably Neo just isn't getting a suit. There he goes. Thank you, dude. Now, if I start hearing this thing starting to rumble while he's doing this, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. Because it's taking him this long to get it done. And it's just like, please don't tell me it's a hyperactive volcano. They're great, but not when you're trying to, you know, analyze them. That would be bad. Please just be like 10 days or something. I'll take anything. As long as it doesn't blow up in his face, or it's like 70 cycles from now. Either of those would suck. Come on. Still dormant. You stay that way. Neo is so close. Actually, let me check. That's too bright. Oh no! One of the ballistic dupes walked past him. Oops. Ladder 31, food. Oh, you're fine. Okay, he should be okay. Come on, you. Get colder. I want to see material in there, not blocks. I know you're getting hungry. You'll be fine. You're still in your work period. Your break comes up shortly. Once this is done, you're not... I'm pretty sure you don't even leave the base. Like, I remember correctly, Neo. You're the one who's been spending the most time in the hot tub. I wish I had a timer on that, by the way. There's no way to track the data of your duplicates utilizing hot tubs. There you go. 6.9 cycles. I'm okay with that. Active for 38.5 cycles every 68.2. That is pretty good. Average output is 1.19 kilograms per second. For 72 seconds. Yeah, no, not bad. Not bad at all. I do need to eventually replace these. I'd rather not have magma pour out everywhere. Now, how are we gonna do this? I can just utilize sandstone and work my way down by converting it into igneous rock. I know. Okay. Let me lower this down so we can freeze it out a little bit more efficiently. I do think I'm going to have to come back in here and dig some of this up. I can probably warm up the rest of it. Check temperatures, nice and green. Yeah, I need that to freeze out more so than warm up. I'm thinking we do a weight control instead. The timer was just, it's not consistent enough. Also, my dupe should be safe in there. We still gotta go touch the water world officially. It's on the list. I also need to start processing the ice over here. I think that's actually the thing that's concerning me the most. Tripola's lack of water is somewhat very apparent. Plenty of ice down here, but it's got to be up-converted soon. Preferably without it exploding. Also, I can finally upgrade all of this plastic. Well, all of these ladders, specifically plastic. Radiation again. I'm gonna go check that in just a sec because I want to see what's going on. So, pop these there. I just want to get all my ladders here upgraded to plastic so we can stop having to think about it. That ladder will eventually go away. Let's connect to there. That's just gotta go. Okay. Should take care of most of the other plastic lines that we need. I think everything else is plastic. Yes. Okay. Well, that's completed. I'm probably gonna have to use yet another thermal aqua tuner. I mean, we could utilize a liquid tepidizer down here and then warm up all the ice by just condensing it on top of itself. But I'm almost more tempted to put it in here and then put the liquid tepidizer down here on the bottom. Just keep it going up, stay around, what, 24, 25 degrees? Gotta clean that out. There's two tiny areas of slime lung left. Need to be cleaned out. A lot of this map needs to actually be plasticized. Preferably the bottom. I think maybe even like all the way on up from like here across should just be plastic. So I don't have to think about it. I'm assuming that melted. I need to convert all of this magma down here into tiles, like into igneous rocks. So it's like, pretty sure we can just utilize sandstone for this to try to get rid of it. Do not build that bottom. I'll try to convert these three here and then go around. That should hopefully transfer enough energy that we can get rid of it. I will put this into an actual box instead of this little pyramid thing that I had to do. It just looks better when you do it that way. I also can probably add this now. Frankly, you delivered, but damn it, dupe. One job. Nope, that goes. Thank you, Cheryl. Magma. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta scoot all of it out of there and then clean it on up. Probably add a second bracing to it on the top. That way we don't ever have an accidental overpressure. I don't think this thing will ever have that, but I just want to make sure we never have to worry about it. I need insulated tiles here, and then we should be good. Fine. That is actually reachable, but Shiro's going to be the only one who can do anything about it, so that's fine on that front. Let me up the priority construction here. That should be fine. Still so much magma I have to get rid of. Nothing in here? Okay. Auto you, auto you, auto you. I know, toilets. I'm assuming it's Shiro? Yep. Run, buddy, run. The only one out and about right now. Oh no. Not there. Corpse 13.3 cycle. Are you acting like you're gonna blow right now? Did it just go off? I have no idea. Definitely acting up there. Temperatures are still going down, so that's a good sign. I do need to cap, I think, this one. Or this one. The problem with this one is, I have to snake it through here. And then up and over here. To be honest, I might just send it straight on through. I could just go up, over, boom, down a little bit, through here, and then meet this one? Yeah. Because I can always just add a pipe. Problem is it will have to be on this side. So it would need to go here. Yes. So I need another steel pump right there. That means sending steel over to build this pump. And also sending water over. Hmm. I mean, we could, in theory, purify the water. Problem is it's a wee bit spicy. That would vaporize instantaneously if we did it through a machine. And we have to do it manually through just temperature transfers. Also, I'm thinking that I should filter this. Specifically so that way we can recapture the steam into the system. We don't actually have that much resources left, but I think that's what we're going to do. My problem with that is this right here. This needs a bridge. And I need the filter system to only do CO2. Steam will be vented back into the room. Power-wise, it's already on the main grid, so I don't need to think about it. All of that needs to be built. And this should hopefully be able to sort our steam. Only the CO2 should get vented anymore. And apparently we had a crude oil leakage? Oh no, it's because my dupes actually decided to build that for... Wait. Did you guys literally deliver everything without actually building anything? Again? No. Why did you actually... Hold up, why did you do... I'm never gonna understand my duplicates sometimes. They didn't even deliver. I thought that they would have delivered it and then dug it out like they normally do. Nope, they just dug it out and... I assume they dig it up from above? I actually don't know anymore. Sometimes your dupes just kind of like, okay, we're gonna do the dumb maneuver. This is what we call being really, really, really stupid. It's fine because I can just do this and it should be able to handle it. You guys caused it. I don't know which one of you did it, but you guys caused this. You're gonna fix it. Whether you wanted it or not, you're fixing this. All of you get punished for this. Alright, guys. And then the fun part. Releasing the petroleum back into the environment. That was our cooling loop, you know? There you go. Mop that up. Okay, release the petroleum, but only the petroleum. Crude oil, crude oil. Nope, wait, one. Okay, which one of you keeps running into a really dangerous spot? There's a lot of CO2. Assuming it was frozen CO2? Is it the bees? I don't know at this point. My only guess is sometimes they're walking in here, which can give off the warning. Check temperature here. Should probably actually vent this down. Now that I'm looking at it. We'll find if CO2 gets down here. So we should probably vent that straight down. Because I do know that we sometimes get frozen CO2 coming. Bigger question. Be a little while before they actually get there. Rocketry with noodle arms. Technically, it's not required, but I would prefer it if they didn't have noodle arms while doing rocketry. Especially as a mechatronics engineer. They're not going to be able to carry any resources. Oh, sorry, Mary. We have a Lindsay with ranching 5. Not bad. Digging 4. Germ resistant, but building impairment. Eh. I would have thought about it early on. At this point, no. Ada with 5 piloting. 3 farming. Uncultured, innately started. Innately stylish plus Ludite. At least they can still work with machines. But I think we're good. Let's take the pinch of pepper nuts. But I want to take the pinch of pepper nut over here. Any free resources that don't exist on this planet, we're just going to shove it over here. This one and the water world are the two that need it the most. These. .5 cycles, and we're going to see some seriously nasty stuff coming out of this. I do want to make a proper sulfur farm. I love them so much. They make so much food, water, and mud and materials. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, we can't touch it yet. I'm going to have to allow it to cool down the area by itself. Thank goodness dupes are pretty much chemically safe. Because gaseous sulfur is not something I would ever want anyone to walk into under any circumstance. Oops, please repair this. I need to get this thing on its own independent line. It's just drawing too much power. I don't actually even know what is currently drawing too much power. You? You are barely running, so it's definitely not you. No. Another entombed warning? Talon. Oh no, the sand. Wait, ice? We had a tiny bit of ice. How much is that? 33.2 kilograms. God damn it. When that re-solidifies, we'll just get rid of it. I guess there's water on top. Yep. Just a tiny bit. Enough to annoy my base. Okay. In the meantime, we need... put a pump here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't want it like that. And there. That should be fine. This needs unbreathable gases. Carbon dioxide. Any CO2 that we detect, out it goes. Normally I would do it with steam as the filter and then everything else goes, but in this case it's like, screw it. This fits nicer. As always it would go that way, that would go that way. I mostly just want to vent that for the time being. I can actually probably recapture some of the polluted oxygen at a later time and then repurpose it in the regular oxygen. I don't really think it's worth throwing out yet. At least not on this planet. We broke the 50? We did! Okay. We can stop sending nuclear waste now. This is a thankfully finished objective. You to there. You separate. And the only issue is I do need to send the last of the nuclear waste to this thing. Just turn on the full safety here. How much? 86.8 kilograms. Actually, an okay amount. Can't send it there because we haven't isolated it yet. I think that thing's just going to take a stupid amount of damage for the time being. There's not much I can do about it. Who's getting a radiation dosage? Yeah. Yeah, what's your radiation at? 36. You are 33% resistant. You should be fine. I do need the CO2 to leave. Pretty sure it was the frozen materials that ended up causing the problem. Actually, I need to deconstruct that. That's made out of iron. Metals only, please. Eventually, I think everything needs to be replaced with gold anyway. We have enough, so it's not too big of an issue. Mostly for repair reasons. Our gold is infinitely renewable, so... I think most of the power lines here need to be replaced. Probably just connect this to that. Well, actually, no. I'll just create a loop. Those don't work out so well. Just put a vent in there. I should probably leave that cable. It'll be you that's having the problem. Voltage there. I need to separate those. So I need to expand this down. Yeah. This room's got to connect to the down here eventually. For resin purposes, this has got to get changed a bit. I think I can just leave that in. This is all already insulated, so I don't need to think about that. You need to move this. And that. All that's got to get cleaned up. I'm almost thinking I link the cold B room in here with our steam room. It's not needed, but at this point I'm like, eh. It's actually easier to get access to this from this side than it is from this side. I think that's what we're gonna actually do. My problem with that, though, is this needs to be disconnected finally. Same with that. Gotta clean up this power grid a bit. Also, with the nuclear on this side actually completed, what does that give me on 444, 448, 146, and 146? Yeah, that is plenty. It was very much. Yeah, I'm good with that. I am very good with that. My issue is I don't know if I'm producing enough petroleum to be sending off this much at once. We're sending a lot off. Very sure I can set this up. This just dumps in here. I will end up putting a pump down here and then connecting it probably to this one. That way we'll have this much buffer for the... Actually, I might just actually connect it straight up on this side. That way all this tanking here is buffered for the petroleum boiler, while all of the excess that is left over can go straight into the system. Like maybe I just leave a couple tanks. It's like, we could just do all the tanks. Yeah, why not? Didn't need to get rid of that tiny amount of crude oil, though. And the phosphorus that decided to leak out from somewhere on the right. I just higher priority that for a sec. It's not cooled down yet. Fine. 100 degrees. I want this cold, dang it. Just want this little bit here cold so I can get rid of it and then we can slowly work our way back. Just too much mass. Way too much mass. 800 was too much. 400 might be enough. Also, priority all of that. Yeah, that's fine. It's on a different grid. Is providing power to this, our normal grid. Let me separate that and see if that reduces it. Okay, which item here is using 1,001 kilowatt? You're putting 850 watts onto the line at max. You aren't running. Not the eggs. He's not running either. There's no power draw on that line. Where's the problem? Why is it only showing up now? Well, thankfully we have plenty of gold, so repairing any sort of burnt out lines is fine. Like, mildly annoying. It's definitely not the nuclear line, that's completely independent. I think the auto sweepers might be getting counted as on right now, even though they're not actually running. There's only 1,200 power draw on the line. This isn't active, that's not active. That's not on. That's not on, that's not. Fridge isn't connected. We're just putting power onto a line that doesn't exist. That's very weird. Let me do that. Should be okay. I just don't know where it's drawing power from because nothing is running. Only one item is running on the entire line. And it's like, oh, there's 1,000 watts being drained. From what? Where? Oh no. There's that. What? What do you mean fleeing? You're on the poop machine in space. What do you mean? Is there something out here? There's nothing out here. What the fuck? Did you stab your freaking Atmos suit? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm fleeing. You're not even exposed to space. The lab is above you. What did you do? How are you being attacked? I would understand if it was this guy attacking Bucket. But not up here. He's just hanging out. I also need to move both of these guys here. It's like he's fucking up in space. I'm like, what do you mean? You're fleeing from what? You're out of the airlock. Nothing can reach you. Like, there's nothing for miles. You're literally in an atmosuit in space as far away as can be. I am confused. I truly do not know what you guys were doing that caused that to happen. Or how the poke shells actually reached you. I'm very confused. But yeah, just bring me the other guy. Oh, fleeing again. Bucket, I swear to God, if you just killed my bees via, like, quantum entanglement, I am not going to be happy. All of these guys are asleep. If any of you just explode and die, I'm going to be very sad right now. Are we okay? Okay, I don't think we lost any bees. That must be more crab shenanigans. I have no other way to describe it than crab shenanigans at this point. Well, either way, oops, please report to the med bay. One of you was in the industrial brick and you got hit by a quantum crab, I guess. I don't even know. I legitimately don't know anymore. Is it not hot enough for... I know. It's being too cold. There. That'll never happen, so it should be safe. You know what? Let's do the aluminum. I'm not going to use it in its non-refined form anymore, so just to do that. I also need to redo my liquid lock. I'm going to bring it down here. We did not have the materials when we first made this thing, so this should be fine. Also, we're not really working with water anymore, so I don't think I need the airflow tiles to protect everything. If anyone's wondering why this was done, all of this was used in a water blade to cut through the core of the planet. So we had to actually utilize the airflow tiles to pull this off. 2,246 cycles old. But yeah, I think we can finally scoot this back. I can't actually open that up now. Make sure that's only buildings. Don't want to actually take any piping or anything behind it. That would be bad. Yeah, this liquid lock, everything that's pretty much from like here up needs to be removed. And we need to incorporate this into our steam room. And then we need to insulate this side. That way the water tank is mostly isolated. I should be able to remove this. Yes, I can reach it. Good. Start freezing that out. I don't have to worry about it. Why do I see a vacuum towel? I just noticed it and I'm like, I think my eyes are playing a trick on me. Ow? Sometimes the physics of ONI still blow my mind. Stuff like that happens where it's like, wait, what? Ow. I am confused. The math is not adding up. Nothing is working. Reality doesn't make sense. Probably shouldn't put plastic in there. I mean, the temperatures really never break like 160, so we should be fine, I think. So much polluted water coming in. All the excess materials being made. That proceed. Let's go check on Gene real quick. Oh, Gene has completed his objective. Come on back, bud. Bear is still working through his. Still a nightmare, and I don't think anything's going to change on that one for a while. This is reaching 108 degrees. Getting better at their job. Very slowly. And B has... Hey, we got some Paco filled. But we have... Oh no. Don't think any of the Paco survived. Too cold for them? Too many credit. Probably too many critters because the whole thing is nice and insulated. They probably overcrowded them all. Well, overcrowded themselves out. Yep. I think we've hit enough chlorine. Now I just need to worry about the temperature over here. That needs to be warmed up a bit. This needs to be chilled down a bit. So I think I just need to seal this door off. Yeah. Let's seal off this side because we don't really need this exposed anymore. Fine with this side being the access point. Because that way the dupes will primarily pathfind over the top. So I don't have to think about it. Sometimes my dupes, and whenever I put rovers here, the rovers like to go in this room sometimes, and it's like, why? Make sure the door is open, but why? Why are you going into my oxygen? Why are you going in my mini Rodriguez? What are you doing? Come on, V. Let me build it. There you go. Yeah, that should hopefully isolate the temperatures from this side from entering the main central base. So the pipe temperature should be stabilizing around 28 degrees. Yeah, it should. Yeah, we're gonna maintain 28. That's what I want, at least for the main core of the base. Anything that's warmer should be directed into the chlorine. Which is gonna kind of suck because chlorine takes forever to warm up, but on the other hand, it's kind of. I might actually just want to make a loop through here. Because that could drain the heat out of this room. And also for the water, I think. Problem with that is pretty congested with the tanks. Anyway, I can sneak something through here. The only thing I can think of is here. That's about it. I can totally add like this. I need to separate this, you to there. Now we hit all the tiles, and the temperature transfer happens to the plants rather than the environment. These guys' temperature can actually hit 35 at a reasonable rate. Sorry, V, you gotta be in the chlorine room without a suit. There's not much I can do to help on that. If you need air, just come back. It's fine. Put that all at 9. And let me just put this all at 9 so he doesn't incinerate himself too much. We'll probably just utilize supercoolant, and the main reason being is if I can just maintain the energy from this over here, this should be fine. These guys need to go all the way up to 85 degrees, and I also need the Drecos to be warmer as well. So I don't really think I need to worry about the temperature. Like, I don't think I need to cool it down. Because it should stabilize around, I think, what, 42? Yeah. We should see it around 42, and that's where it will stay. Allow them in there. But we'll actually have ranching on this planet. The problem is there won't be any soup ranching, because there's no room. This place is tiny. Like, I can see both sides of the map. This place is absolutely itty-bitty. The good news is I can probably run a hot tub here by just utilizing the actual bleachstone hopper in this room. Problem is I'm pretty sure... Nope, never mind. It is still a stable. Okay, yeah, never mind. That's actually really good news. Wait, is it still good? Yes. Well, that's done. That'll be a massive boost. This place is also about just as small. Actually, I think this one's slightly smaller by by one tile on each side. It's hard to tell though. I think this one might be smaller than the other one. So there's the edge. There's the edge. Marking it. Yeah, this one's actually slightly smaller by one. Okay, cool. Good to know. Ah, I have so much iron I need to send back. It's not even funny. A rock fan diver's lung pay with unconstricted bottomless stomach. Pain. I will take the Draco here. Farming 14, Iron Gut, Narcolept. Oh, why did you have to spawn with nothing? I love having Narcolepts. Problem, you spawned with nothing. Quinn, why? More so. Printing pod, why? You ruined my dupe. We got a turnover, decorating, farming, building, grease monkey, and shabby dresser. Not so great. Let's call in a Druklet. We should still be safe, right? Oh no, they're actually cramped now. Okay. You go there. Drop my duties here. Bring you back down to a 5. Yeah, we'll just move the Druklet out. I'm starting to think what type of material we need to use for that room. I'm really just thinking super coolant. At least at this point. Like, we might as well just shove it in there and not care. Oh yeah, we don't have... Moisty is not prepared as a plumber yet. They're almost there. So I did forget to check. Pretty sure we only have the one research left, right? Yeah. I really gotta finish that. I just keep putting it off because it's kind of a waste of CO2 launches. It's not exactly as important as I originally hoped it would be. But safe. Temperature is going up. Not fast enough in all honesty. $92, $85. We are draining the energy out of it. That is slowly getting imparted into the water. Nope. Talon again? Oh no, the ice. Dupes. Please come get rid of the water. Gotta go. Yep. And dig that one up. There we go. Okay. Well, that's working. We'll need to come back in there and fix that later. Natural gas. Good. So many shine bugs. That's done. I think we actually got some out. Problem, there's still a crap load in there. I don't want to have to go back in there and dig it out. That's the problem. Well, we can freeze out the water, so that's not a big deal. Bigger problem is getting my phosphorus back online. Let's go back to 270. Hopefully we can rapidly process this for a second. Okay, convert it back to gas. Back up. There we go. That's what I need to see. I need to just heat it up and scoot it that way. And then when it gets cooled down, then it will immediately start converting back into a mass. Let's stay cold. And we're going to have to go back in. I don't like digging it up because it's such a waste of materials. I think I need to make at least a basic gesture of chopping that side up. Yeah, I know it's hot. Hot, and yet it's also... Oh, my dupes do that. Come on. There we go. Let's put that back in there. And that warms back up. That should hopefully liquefy most of this, and it will go that way. I should be able to start sending a little bit of mass through. Once all of it's cleared, then we should be able to melt this immediately. 290. Yep. Melting point 243.9. 70's pretty generous. Run this for a second. Run that back at 2%. Hope. It should start melting. I go back to gas. The darker, like more beigey pink is the phosphorus. Lighter pink is, more neon pink is the hydrogen. You can see how it's state changing. Some of this did not get state change, which is a little bit rough. Tells me I need to impart more energy into the room. Let's go up to 290. Well, we're at 9.6 tons of refined phosphorus. So we're about 2,000 kilograms have made it through. Nope. Toilets. Hold up. What? No, we're not full. My old concern, who is having a bathroom problem? Crazy, was it you? No. Let me check Thea and the others. You get critter wrenching. Do your job. Pretty sure I was like, you're gonna be the critter wrencher and farmer here, as well as Thea. Both of you have to, like, do the job here. Sure. I know, they both have the order. There we go. Good job, dupes. You're no longer cramped. And we have a fresh Drecklet that we could shove in the rooms once we get the temperatures good. Break that. Do we not have enough aluminum? Crap. Let me check metals here. There's got to be some place I've got aluminum laying around that I can utilize. It's all gold. There's some. Oh, can we be cheeky with this or not? I might need to swap that for gold up there. If it isn't already. I don't really need aluminum cooling for the base when we're keeping everything at 28 degrees. It'd be nice to have, but I think that's overkill. Oh, that is gold. Okay. Guess we'll just use gold then. Maximize that. There we go. Get that plugged in. Hmm. Chat, give me 1 second. Check on something. I shall leave you with the pips. Something fishy is afoot. So give me a second, chat. I need to solve a small problem. As I said though, enjoy the pips. Okay, that seems to be sorted and rectified, at least for now. Okay, back to what I was doing. Ah, yes. Back to what we were doing and the episode. It should be safe now to clean up. Get a quick auto repair on that. Let's see, what else do we need to do real quick? It's going to take forever to get this done if I don't order it at a higher rate. So, let's get all this switched out. Talon's system should only be... Okay, my dupe is being an idiot. This is what happened last time. See how much energy is in there? Not enough. I have manual use in it. That needs to be a 9. That needs to be a... I'm about to isolate this, so that way the dupes just never touch it. Totally fine, because the temperatures have been completely drained out of the system at this point. Until this reactivates in 3.5 cycles. So that also means that this needs to be shut off immediately. Much longer until you go off again? Next dormancy 3.8. Oh, 38.3 cycles. You should go off very... Yeah, 3.4 cycles. We have a lag time. How are we going to do this? I need to think of how we're going to do a basin of magma that doesn't get depleted and gives us enough time between activations where we can continue to run this without it doing this. This is a problem. Okay, that should be fine now. Hopefully when this state changes it doesn't explode. There's like a 50-50 chance we might have a problem here. There is enough that it should hopefully do it really fast. Might actually up this to 6. This should go off in 3.3 cycles, but I'll have to keep an eye on that. It's still way too cold. You are dormant for 32.6 cycles. I think we're gonna turn these guys off for the time being. As much as I want them to build up, I don't think it's wise to keep burning the water that we have. up the priority on this so we stop burning water. Also disconnect this while we wait. So this will slow our water drain considerably. Anything else that's polluted water that's excess should get dumped off. Okay, so that's nice to take care of. Hmm, 3.9. I'm almost thinking we need to make sure that the lava is going to stay stable up to about here. I might actually need to make this basin bigger. I don't know if the volcano can actually keep up with that. This worries me greatly. That 800 and 870 is concerning. It could explode. But I need to actually set up like a... I'm almost thinking we automate the liquid vent to only drop if this area has magma in it. I don't have to worry about it. That's just too much crude. It should be fine. This will state change first. This will fall down. That'll state change as well. It'll probably just go straight up. There's enough liquid space for it to do so, so it shouldn't explode. Shouldn't. It still could. Nope. ONI, we good? Oh, it's hiccuping. Well, only one way to find out is when it explodes. That's really the big problem. Also going to disable this for the time being. Pretty sure I need to add more petroleum. And probably use a steam turbine to siphon some water off. That should hopefully lower our water draw. Recycling is working. something I have to pay attention to on this planet. Haku! Again. Well, that's good to see. Dang it. The Paku there. Sorry, not the Paku, but the Pips put the meal in there. Damn it. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to put Paku? I could allow more of them in here. They're already overcrowded, though. How big is this room? This room is 2,000 tiles. I think there's not much I can do on that front. I could call in more Paku here, but I don't think they're gonna live. Like 700 tiles. And the ice. I know I'm freezing it. I'm freezing out the water to get rid of it. Come on. Wait. Solid crude oil? Oh no. Sodium can handle that, right? And freezing 157. We're only going for 50. You know, let's just do 45. That should keep everything that isn't crude out of it. Hopefully. I doubt we'll be able to freeze out much of the environment itself because there's just not enough gas to give the actual temperature transfer. Ah. How much bleed oxygen is there? I always try to go to the right, so I'm just trying to think. I don't really think it's going to be much of an issue, actually. I'm more surprised that it's still off-gassing while inert. I think it's because of the steam lowering the pressure for a split second, which is causing it to do it. Not too bad. Yeah, hopefully we can try to isolate this thing. I think we're going to take the Paco at main base, but I don't know if they're going to survive. They might, but this might also kill all the other ones. We don't actually, like, we do have quite a bit, but I feel like we could definitely go for more than just that. It's all from this one little tile of Paco. As usual, we don't need that much. Now, Bear should be done with his objective. Take him back. Dump the cup. Oh. Did we blow a line? Low power. We must have blown a line. There's no other way. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the supercoolant for the time being. We didn't even dent it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. We have one stack of 24.9 tons of supercoolant and another 10.8 tons of supercoolant. We didn't even dent the fullerene. It's 11.3 tons of the stuff. We have 131.1 tons of petroleum now, which is awesome. And 84.7 tons of gold. But it takes so long to process that we're actually pulling in more materials than we can process with one forge. It actually is draining so much power, I'm pretty sure we just annihilated the line too. I'm actually impressed. Not gonna lie, actually impressed. Well, that just tells me that our rocket infrastructure is actually doing pretty good. The bigger problem, obviously, is... well... that. I'm just happy we can send petroleum anywhere in the world, and I don't have to think about it. The only thing I do need to do is figure out a way to isolate the tank, because we are totally draining most of our petroleum right now. I think that's a future me problem. As it stands, I don't think we're going to make it tonight. Let's see. Yeah, we're already at almost 3 hours. I think I'm going to call it here, guys. And sorry for pausing on everyone. That was very much a... I need to go take care of a thing real quick, but I can still keep streaming because this just requires me to put in a giant fucking paragraph. And also more nuclear waste laying about. 2K. So that should be fine. Main base has a lot more piping to do. We got a lot of little things to fix up. But I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Let me drop a save. 2728. Ugh. I just had to deal with that. Come on, game. Save. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Save complete. I think that's all she wrote for me. That should be the end of episode 158. I will try to get 157 up today and 158 tomorrow. No promises, but I'm gonna try.